What's up, YouTube? Happy Wednesday, CHF here, bringing you another episode of Coaching Handheld Football. And I want to first start by saying a huge thank you to the MMO Facebook group. I went ahead and started on Facebook to explore an additional streaming platform, and they blew me up, got me well over 100 followers so that I could stream on the platform. So shout out to them. Thank you guys so much. We did a test live stream last night, had a bunch of fun. You can check me out on Facebook at CHF Plays Madden if you wanted to watch the replay of it. It was pretty quick, just like a half hour or so. But guys, let's talk about the news today, guys. There's literally nothing new showing in the actual news. So let's talk about our quick daily grind guide. What do you have to do? Obviously, do all your league stuff that we talked about yesterday. Play your overdrive every 4 hours if you can stomach it. Unranked is a good way to just get the points if you don't care about going for the player. Although I will say going for top 2,500 while a grind can get you a pretty good elite as a free-to-play player. So moving on to what we actually have to do today. Of course, Season Battle, talked about it yesterday. I'm not a fan. Make sure you can go in there, get some microphones doing your 24/7. But today, is Legends Day, Wednesday. So we're going to go in here, and what do we have that is new? We have the Blitz event that's here. Do it at least once. It's free to play it once, takes Blitz tokens to replay it, and then make sure to do the available Wednesday live event here. This will get you a free gold or better Legends player, so no reason not to do this. It is a super easy live event, and it's going to get you at least a gold player so you can sell it to make some coins or add it to your roster. But anyways, guys, that's all that's new in your daily grind guide. That's what's new in the game today. So without further ado, we are going to be doing a play breakdown today. Let's go ahead and hop into it. So guys, there is the news and your guide on what to make sure to grind today. But the theme of today's video is going to be a play breakdown. And we are going to start with what I think is the single most broken play in Madden Overdrive. It'll work regardless of your scheme as long as you choose Mike McCarthy. So let's go ahead and take a look. So his play that we are going to be talking about today is quick slants. You unlock this play at level 4. So in my opinion, level this coach up to level 4. If for nothing else, just to have this play. It is a phenomenal bailout play in LVL. It can absolutely obliterate people in Overdrive. And really, it is probably, in my opinion, the single most broken play in the game. So we are going to go ahead and do a full breakdown of this play. We'll look at all the reads, when you throw to who, what's best at the goal line, and all sorts of different situations. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop into some film. All right, guys, so here we are in the field. It is always going to be in the short pass section, and then just scroll down to the bottom where you will find all of your coach-selected plays. Now, one thing with quick slants, I personally like to flip this play so that it is going to be run with the main receivers running to the right. It is just a personal preference. I have seen some guys run it to the left just as effectively, but let's go ahead and take a look at the different routes on the play. We'll look over what the routes are, who the wide receivers are, as far as where they'll line up, and go on from there. So what we have is the X receiver. That is going to be your tight end. He is going to run a little flat route. Then you have RB, which is actually going to be wide receiver 2, running an opposite flat route. Those are the two reads that are less common and not going to be deep threats. Your main deep threat receivers on this are going to be your A receiver, which is your slot receiver on that slant route, and then your B receiver, which is actually wide receiver 1 on that slant route. Both of these guys will have home run potential, and we will go ahead and hop into some actual film breakdown, looking at how you make the right read to the right guy at the right time. All right, guys, so the first read that we are going to look at is the most popular and most common read, and that is going to be to the slot receiver. Make sure you have a good receiver in the slot position because that is really the money route on this play that is open most of the time. But anyways, let's go ahead, run the play, and I'll show you how we read it. So there we go. What do we have? We have man coverage on the slot receiver, and he already has his man beat. I know he's hidden behind the goal post right now, but you'll see he clears. And look at that, tons of room to run. If you had one of those top wide receivers, you'd have been taking that to the house. But anyways, that's the most common. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next route on the play. All right, guys, next up we have the other deeper money route, and that is to Wide receiver 1, the B receiver, reads very similarly. I basically look to this as if I'm not comfortable with the throw to the slot receiver, I'm usually going to be comfortable with the throw to wide receiver 1. So let's go ahead, run the play here. So what do we see? So right there, what do I see? I see man coverage on both the slot and wide receiver 1. However, I see that little linebacker that is lurking in front of the slot receiver. I'm a little nervous that against a high defense, he might jump the route. So I'm actually going to go to the B receiver here and throw it kind of over the top and pick up the big gain there on that play. Again, that is a great money read. And I basically look to that as if the slot receiver just doesn't feel right throwing to him, you're normally going to feel good throwing to wide receiver 1 on the play. But we do have some more routes, guys, so let's go ahead and hop into looking at those. All right, guys, next up we have the tight end, the X receiver. I really like throwing to this guy in the goal line. It is not going to be a deep pass where you're going to pick up a bunch of yards, but on an early situation or near the goal line, it can be absolute money. So what you want to look for is him going out into the flat unguarded. He is literally the person my eyes are watching every time when I snap the ball, because if he's open in the flat and you hit him immediately, you can get yards after the catch. So let's go ahead and run it here. And what do we see? He runs out of the flat right there. What do we know? Nobody is going on him. The defensive line is coming, so he is going out into the flat unguarded. Immediately hit him with a bullet. And look at that. At the goal line, we're able to turn upfield and take it in for a touchdown. If you were not at the goal line, you can do the same thing. In fact, let's go ahead and look at the tight end route not at the goal line. All right, guys, so here we are running the same route to the tight end, not at the goal line, but you look for the same thing. If there is nobody on him right when you snap it, hit him and get some yards. So here we go. He's going to run out into the flat really quickly, and look at that. Absolutely nobody on him. There's no reason to not take the safe, guaranteed not to be intercepted throw and grab whatever yards you can. So there we go. Again, a little wonky on the turning upfield. But the thing that I like about that route is if it is open, you know it is 100% open. There is no chance of that getting picked. So that definitely fits the the mold of a safe, smart play call in the situation. There is one more route on the play. It is pretty obscure. I had to play around to even make it work. But let's go ahead and take a look at it anyway, just in case you see this pretty awkward coverage. All right, guys, so the final coverage that we are going to look at is to wide receiver 2. It is the RB receiver, and this is a very, very rare coverage, and it's not all that useful, but I wanted to show it anyway just to make this a complete play breakdown. What you are going to look for is an open, flat zone, and the rest going to be in zone coverage. So you'll have kind of the middle zones covered, but the flat zone's left open, and you're going to hit RB right away. So here we go. What we see there, we see the guy who would be covering him is not going down to cover him in man coverage, nor is he cutting down to go in there for a flat zone coverage. So we're just going to hit RB really quick for a quick 5 or 6 yards. Nothing special, but that's how you can know when to throw to wide receiver 2. But anyways, guys, gonna end that here. Let's go ahead and take a look at my new content schedule, basically what I am planning to drop, and bring you some structure as to what is going to be on the channel so you know what days you want to tune in, if not every day. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in a sec. All right, guys, so that is the video. Quick slants, the most broken play in the game, and I wanted to release my new content schedule so you can see it behind me here, but this is going to be the new structured schedule of what you can expect on my channel. Every single day, I am going to bring you the news, what's new in the game, what you should be grinding, and try to get that out really quickly. But then on Monday, I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the status of the game. What's going on in the game? Where are we? Are there things that could be improved? And just give my thoughts. Tuesday, I am going to bring you a full league versus league match where I am walking you through everything I'm doing, all the plays, and going from there. Wednesday is a brand new play breakdown every single week. I am going to pick a money play and teach it to you guys so that you can add it to your arsenal. Thursday is going to be a mystery video. Can change every week. It's up to me. I've got some ideas of some fun stuff that I'm going to bring, but that's going to be Thursday. Friday is going to be the news and then an update on my quest to get to Alpha in Band of Brothers, as well as LVL highlights. Since LVL is so dry, I just don't want to do LVL every day. It would be boring, so I'm just going to bring you the highlights on Friday. Saturday, you know it. It's one of my favorite things to do all week, which is the Saturday night CHF. I am going to be doing some testing. I did a test live stream on Facebook last night. I just have not been, I'm super happy with YouTube as a video platform. Not so happy with it as a streaming platform, so I'm exploring Facebook. Probably going to explore Twitch as well, but that's going to be Saturday, and wherever it ends up being, I will make sure that if it's somewhere off of YouTube, that I drop a video that will link to that on Saturday nights as well. Sunday is going to be football. It's basically football, family, faith is what I like to do on Sunday, so I'm not going to commit to a video every Sunday, but if I do, it will be optional. But anyways, guys, that is the new content schedule. That has been Quick Slants. If you like what I'm doing, go ahead, hit the like button, guys. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. What you can count on is strategy content. It's all laid out right there with what you can expect. And if you want to see what I drop, when I drop it, go ahead and hit that bell icon to join the notification squad. I love you guys. You are the best ever. I will see you tomorrow. CHF out.